Dragon Ball Super Episode 56 was undoubtedly one of the finest Dragon Ball Super episode aired till date. It had all the materials you expect from a good DBS episode. There were no major flaws, the animation quality was outstanding compared to usual DBS standards, a must-watch. TFG rating 8.8 out of 10. Now, like always, let's head for the top 3 WTF of this episode. Number 3, Yajirobe not dead. Goku and his gang were chilling at the resistance camp and Goku suddenly spotted a Yajirobe. But we all thought he was dead, right? Well, turns out that's not the case. Karin sacrificed himself and gave Yajirobe the last senzu bean and saved him. That's what you get for being a special friend of the god of senzu beans. This was a huge relief for me because they didn't contradict Dragon Ball Z. Like about future Trunks, they are implying he always had blue hair, directly opposing DBZ just because it goes with the manga. In the manga, Yajirobe was never shown to be killed in the Cell Saga, but in the anime, we see Android 18 pierced a hole through his chest. So I was afraid that DBS might just go with the manga and pretend like Yajirobe was never shot or something similar to that. But thankfully they gave an explanation maintaining continuity with DBZ and at the same time not contradicting the manga. However, the real question is why they suddenly decided to bring in Yajirobe in this scenario. A more important character, Master Roshi, was never shown to be killed in the Cell Saga, and yet they are not showing him. Remember guys, Yajirobe played some really crucial role in the past. If he didn't cut off Abe Vegeta's tail, Goku and others would be dead today. He is in nature not brave, but when it comes down to it, he is really brave. Yes, walking into a fight even though knowing you are nothing in terms of power takes a lot of courage, and it shows how much he really cares about his friends. Interesting thing is, this trait is being continued here as they said he hides during the fights and appears only during the mealtime. So, he is in general being a coward. So I wonder if they'll give Yajirobe a very small yet a significant role that will have a big impact. Like maybe he will do something with the time machine, bringing it closer to the battleground or something like that. Anyways, if they do not make Yajirobe do anything at all, then I think showing him in the first place would be an illogical decision as he would have nothing to add. I would rather use him as a surprise element, and I think this is one thing that has been lacking since the last arc of DBZ and DBS up to now. That is, all the important things are done by the Saiyans and the stronger characters only. I miss the days when Krillin decided to spare Vegeta's life, or TN held Cell for a decent amount of time. I don't want these human characters or weaker characters to necessarily become as strong as the Saiyans, but I want them to be involved. Sorry guys if I drag this Yajirobe thing way too far, because honestly it would sound stupid if they make him do nothing. I'm a big fan of all the side characters, so I can't really help it. Number 2, Goku Black stabs Vegeta. This was a true WTF moment. Many guessed that Goku Black will defeat Vegeta, but the way he did it was really sudden and unexpected. Black forms like a blade of ki, I would rather say a ki sword, and stabs Vegeta through his chest. Vegeta coughs out a little bit of blood and he's basically done for this fight. I laughed a bit. The way they keep making Vegeta lose is funny in a way. But I really loved this ki sword move. Very unique. We didn't quite see too many moves like this in Dragon Ball. However, I think it should have been a bit bloodier. I mean, Vegeta got stabbed through his chest and there is almost no blood at all. So Super Saiyan Rose is officially way stronger than Super Saiyan Blue. Leave that alone, apparently even base form Goku Black could keep up with Vegeta. As we see, he landed a legit blow on Vegeta in his base form. This is awesome. Goku Black is immensely powerful. In the beginning of the fight, for a while it looked like Vegeta had the upper hand, but it was just a strategy of Black. He was actually absorbing powers from Vegeta's punches. We see him doing this earlier with Trunks and even Goku. You gotta feel bad for Vegeta. We are 4 arcs into DBS and he couldn't shine properly even for once. It would feel so right if he was the one to defeat Black. But the arc isn't over yet, so let's see what happens. Number 1. The arrival of the immortal god Zamasu. The fans as well as the Z fighters have always assumed that Zamasu is related to Goku Black. However, this episode officially confirms that, and I think the last scene was the best looking and most surprising scene of this episode. The entire environment, the way Zamasu interfered, and all was just perfect. Black was charging up the Rose Kamehameha, pinkish aura rotating Kamehameha style, and just as he was about to shoot, Zamasu's voice interrupted him and a giant hole rips through the sky, and the god Zamasu comes down from the heavens up above. This entrance of Zamasu was top notch. They made the entire scene so godly. We find mythological ancient drawings of gods coming down from the sky, and you know this brings that vibe, and the voice out of nowhere makes it even better. Seriously, I didn't expect such a grand entrance of Zamasu. He looks mysterious and they make you feel that he has changed a lot from the last time we saw him. Black, who is appearing to be stronger than Super Saiyan Blue, instantly stopped his move hearing his command, so that highlights the position that Zamasu has reached. That highlights his intensity and impact. So we also know that Zamasu and Black are not the same person, which was being suggested by many fans. But yes, it looks like Zamasu is the mastermind behind all this chaos. It revolves mainly around killing Goku. Okay, now what condition are they in right now? They are basically fucked up. The biggest mystery right now is how did Black get so strong in such a short amount of time? Did Zamasu time travel from the past and brought him something really special? Or is it that after fighting Goku he was able to break down all of his skills including Super Saiyan Blue? Another possibility is he was hiding his powers earlier on so that Goku and others would actually try to attack and make him stronger. So basically it is outright clear after taking some blows from Vegeta, Black becomes almost as strong as SSB Vegeta in his base form. So you can just see how fast he can absorb power, and after transforming into SSR, he totally outclassed Vegeta with his key sword attack. This attack was very refreshing. It looks like he gathers most of the ki or powers of his body at this one point, making it extremely sharp, powerful and fast. Because after he was done with Vegeta, he withdraws this ki blade and he looks all charged up again. The Rose aura flames up once again. So that's a really technical move, not much ki is wasted. Also, like how he fooled Vegeta, he was taking blows making Vegeta feel he's under control while actually preparing this one shot because he knew that would be enough to take him out. Black has really impressed me. He has a motive, he's intelligent, and he's carrying so much mystery with him. This Zamasu Black duo is going to be legendary. I think he deserves a spot in top 5 all-time greatest Dragon Ball villains. The arc isn't over yet and I'm saying that already. Let's see what happens later on. By the way, what do you think will happen with this encounter? Black is certainly stronger than Vegeta, he knocked him out, and Vegeta is almost dying out there. We know Black absorbs power and he himself mentions he feels stronger after fighting Vegeta. Now, we know that there's not much power difference between SSB Goku and Vegeta, so now I think Goku doesn't stand a chance against Black, especially provided he now has even SSB Vegeta's power absorbed. The only one card that Goku has that can make him way stronger than Vegeta is SSB Kaioken. He did time 10s last time and he said he didn't master it back then. Maybe he can do it better now, but I think logically that would be an awful move. Because SSR is strong enough to survive against that move, and after Goku is done with it, his body would be totally broken. On the other hand, Black would have the power of Kaioken SSB absorbed in his body. Goku Vegeta fusion would be an option, but Vegeta is near dead and I don't see any senzu beans. If Goku or Trunks had it, why are they delaying? So that depends. Coming to think of it, I bet Yajirobe was shown to point out that there is no senzu beans in the future, or maybe just to remind us about the senzu beans. So ultimately, do you think Goku will play the I have powerful friends card? I mean, will he summon Omni-King pressing the button? I think if it happens, it will happen accidentally. What if Black gets his hands on it? He looks like Goku, and if he presses it, Omni-King might even confuse him as Goku. However, I'll share my detailed theories and predictions regarding what might happen in the coming episodes in my Dragon Ball Super episode 57 preview. If you don't want to miss that, subscribe to my channel. Vote on this poll, who will win, Goku vs Goku Black? Link on the comment section. Facebook group named Dragon Ball Super _all. See you in the next video.